What is up, brochachos? It's your boy Tanner, WIDEMAN of Barbarian Body. Today I'm going to be showing you how you guys can get these V-cut abs at home with absolutely no equipment. I've got this crazy routine that is going to target this, and if there's one area that I'm very good at developing, and I know a lot about developing, it would be right here, the obliques and the lower abdominals. Let's get straight into this thing. Alright, so the way we're going to be doing this is through 3 exercises. You're going to perform the first exercise for the designated number of repetitions. You're going to perform the second one directly after with no rest, and then again through the third one, no rest, and that will complete your first round. As soon as you're done, you're going to grant yourself 45 seconds rest, and I'm going to challenge you guys to try and repeat this 4 total times. This will really make those V lines pop. It's going to be pretty gruesome though, so let's get into the first exercise. So as I said, the 2 muscle groups we need to target in order to get V lines are the obliques and the lower abdominals. This first exercise is going to do exactly that, and it's going to be a Russian twist. Now the way most people perform this is just as such. The back is under 45, the feet are planted, and you begin twisting the trunk. This is pretty good at engaging the obliques, but what I like to do to further engage my lower abdominals is by intertwining my ankles and raising them from here. This position right here is a pretty killer lower abdominal exercise, but now we're going to toss in the Russian twists. And you don't need any equipment for this. We're just going to be getting a high number of repetitions, as you can see the volume here. Now, there's a couple of things I need to make mention when you're performing this exercise. Number one, you're not just doing this. A Russian twist is not just moving your hands from side to side here. What it is rotating the trunk. This is what I'm focusing on, and squeezing those obliques. Thing number 2, we don't want those legs to be shifting all around here. We want to have control over them by keeping the core tight, and most importantly, the lower abdominals. So while we're rotating, we're doing this nice and slowly so we can prevent all that jerking and all that swinging from the lower body here. Ensuring that we're squeezing the obliques, which are the side abdominals here that begin the V line, and we're squeezing that as hard as we possibly can. Slow and under controlled. I prefer this type of motion as opposed to motions like this, because you're just going to get more effect and you're going to get more results in the V-line abs there. Now the second exercise is more so to target the lower abdominals, but it will still actually do a pretty good job hitting those obliques. So again, from the same position, back on about a 45 here, you're going to position your hands just before your butt. You're going to lift your feet up off the ground, okay? Same way we would with the Russian twist. You're going to keep those hands here, and all I'm doing is bringing my foot from left over to right. Just slightly tapping the ground. They're never quite resting on the ground there. And this is really going to engage the already pre-exhausted lower abdominals as well as your obliques here, slow and under control. And what you can do is actually, if you put any type of object in between your feet there, I'll give you an example. Even if you just got like a Kleenex box, this is just really going to help you to emphasize lifting those feet up and over and getting yourself the distance here. I like to go for about a foot of distance in between each touch here. And my hands, they're just mainly for stabilization slightly. They're not pressed in there, they're not doing much. They're just there to help me so that I can try and keep my position while the feet are alternating from left to right. Okay, our final exercise is just a good old side oblique crunch. This is going to be effective at targeting those obliques so you can really develop a nice defined set of V-line abs. So how you begin this is get down on your side here. You bring your knees, bend them, you stack them on over top of each other. You place your hand behind the head. And now the main thing I want you to not do here is yank your head as you're performing this. This is going to wind up with you having one of the worst neck kinks you could possibly imagine, so avoid doing that. What I'm doing here is bringing this elbow towards about my knee here, squeezing and holding at the top there, coming down. Squeeze and hold, effectively trying to target those obliques. A good way to help you do this is by keeping your hand on the oblique muscle. As you come up for each and every single repetition, poking on that muscle so that you can try and develop that mind-muscle connection for each and every single repetition. Getting that shoulder off the ground as much as possible, preventing from yanking. Hold at the top there for a second or two, and you want to keep your head focused straight in the straight plane right there, just so that you can keep from your neck being all in these weird positions here that you see a lot of people have while they're performing the oblique side crunch. Now make sure that you perform the exact same number of repetitions for the right side as you do for the left side, and you will have completed the very first round of this oblique V-line cut workout. Make sure to complete this for 4 total rounds, and you will get those V-lines in about no time. So there you guys go, a super quick and effective at home, no equipment V-line ab workout routine that you guys can do to develop those obliques and lower abdominal muscles. Remember to go through this routine a total of 4 times and you'll get those V-lines in no time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, then be sure to give your boy a like down below, and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you will not want to miss. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I will see you in the next video.